It was God's plan to show that you was the liar. What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all know what time it is. Hit me up on the Cash App, which is Carcino. Hit that like button up. Subscribe to the page. Yeah, we need to get into a couple of things. A couple of things, number one. Number one on the couple of things that we need to discuss. Joe Budden gets attacked by Dennis once again. Now, this ain't the first time Dennis comes to his son's defense when another former rapper, Joe Budden, comes at him and goes at his head. Now, I often say, and I always seem to say, or end up saying, why does this even matter? Because it shouldn't, right? Like, this should not even matter. Because this doesn't involve Dennis. Your son is 37 years old. He don't need your old great grandpa ass to come in there and tell him nothing. Your son can fight his own wars. Or can he? Is that what you telling us? That he can't fight his own wars? Let it be known, Dennis. Let it be known. Now, before we get back into the grease, I would be remiss if I did not credit the people that have donated to the Cash App, holding it up to what it is right now as a standard. Now, Jeff, Rulin, Kamala, Rodney, Darnell, I see you. Thank you for letting me know what Gear Woman said. Byron Jackson, his Gigi had died, the part of the R series he started. You have to wait and see. Wait and see. Now, a lot of people not asking questions, but shouts out to Baron Davis, Hugh Gardner. All right. M. Wright. M. Look like that's RHT TV. We have a question. Is Drake's career over? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Drake's career is over, son. There ain't no coming back. You see, here's the notion. And I just hate to be a pain. But Drake's career is over because he ended it. He's the one that ended it. All of this BS that went on after the fact is why it ended. He kept trying to put out music and nobody wanted to hear it. He couldn't accept the fact he lost. He tried to come up with every narrative of why he lost for the whole 5 months. And here's the thing. Joe Budden has been covering this and making money hand over fist. They've been covering this hand over fist, making money covering this. Now, What has been a stickler or a sticking point that has been sticking out like a sore thumb the whole time? Well, I'm here to tell you. The thing that's been sticking out like a sore thumb and has been irritating everybody the whole time is a clear-cut fact. And the fact being, Joe Budden, for whatever the reason may be, was in communication with Drake throughout the whole battle. He was DMing him, texting him the entire time. Throughout the battle. As he admitted on his show, when Not Like Us dropped, the communication stopped. So Drake brought this on himself. Why? Why would you feel a need if you're Drake? Why would you feel a need? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you feel a need to reach out to Joe Budden and say, Joe Budden, I need you right now to do what you're doing. I need you, this guy who you constantly beefed with for years, for not liking your albums. When he criticized For All the Dogs, you put out like a big 5-page paragraph talking about his career as a rapper. Joe Budden's career as a rapper is failure. And one hit wonder and all this. You went on a rant and then brought your daddy out. That's exactly what you did. Why do you keep running to your dada every time you have a problem? I remember that. He was like, you failed at music. You left it behind to do what you're doing in this clip. Because this is exactly what pays your bills. For any artist watching this, just remember, you are watching a failure give their opinion on his idea of a recipe for success. A quitter giving their opinion on how to achieve longevity. You switch careers because the thing that pops into your brain had you broke, living check to check, and the raps you write had 450 men showing up to your shows in dusty Anisi jeans to screw up their faces to mood music, 29, and pretend you're the GOAT. Please, to any artist that's doing what they feel is right, don't let these opinions affect your mind state. After this fact, this guy is a poster child of frustration and surrendering. You retired and we never hung up your jersey. We don't remember your number. We don't know you. No, they said we know you for doing this. You withdrew from rap, not because of your accomplishments. All you need is because it's not working for you. I never want anyone in this generation to think that everyone's entitled to their own opinion is a real thing. This is a man projecting his own self-hate and the fact I did and continue to do everything he wanted to do for himself. Now, that's Drake lashing out. Then you got old Dennis coming in once again, attacking him back then. So, somewhere after For All the Dogs, and then when Drake comes out with push-ups, he feels good enough to contact Joe Budden and start a DMing with Joe. Wow, why is that the case? And Joe Budden going through the whole battle, then when Not Like Us comes out, he's excited like a pig in slop. Because the whole time he's DMing him, he doesn't like you, Drake. Joe Budden doesn't like you. He never liked you. You snaked this girl. He still is bothered by the fact you took Tahiri. And you tried to take other girls from him. Because that could work. He knows what you do. And he was only smiling in your face, saying we cool, even though y'all not cool no more. He's saying, oh, he's playing cool because that's the only move he gotta make. You were the giant in the music business. He don't want to upset you. You'll call up Spotify and everybody else and have him shut down. So he's got to sit there and just ig it. But now he knows the power has shifted. And no one else has to deal with your BS no more. So Joe is free to speak freely about how he truly feels about you. And you'll go back to DMing him again. He says you are selfish, lying, manipulative sack of it who has made enemies for the last 15 years. Oh, I can do the Joe Budden voice. He's a lying, selfish, manipulative sack of shit who has been making enemies for the last 15 years. And now we're here at the effing boiling point. You've been behind the scenes of the biggest sack of shit you could possibly be. And you're effing white. And he's Jewish. And he had too much dip on his chip. You have been behind the scenes hitting niggas' baby moms, sending money to niggas' babies' moms. Yo, dog, you've been sending these messages to niggas' wives. Dog, this nigga's been a sack of shit behind the scenes, and because he has fans and he had Lucian, everybody was turning a blind eye. The blind eye days are done. They're done. So, what Joe is saying is the whole world knew all of this. And now they were turning a blind eye because he had all those fans, he had Lucian Grange, but now those days are done. Your career is now over. And you torpedoed it. And Boy Wonder, who's been making his living off of making beats for Drake. Boy Wonder is amazing with beats. Talking about Joe Budden, talking about he's hurt and we know why. It's like, dude, stand down, man. For real. If you ain't solid, shut up. You make beats. Go make beats, man. Stay out of it. All right, like, what you doing? For real, what are you doing? I'm starting to think none of these people think straight. Then you got old Dennis. Old monkey suit Dennis. Talking about stand down now. Joe need to back the F off. This ain't got nothing to do with him bed. You back the hell off, boy. Ain't got nothing to do with you. That's my boy now. I'm only gonna show you that one time. You see this seal here? This called the Department of the Navy, United States of America. Navy SEAL. The SEAL team. That's all I'm gonna show. F around and find out. Now, why is Drake's daddy sending threats to Joe Budden on social media? Why is he using the Navy SEAL team logo, threatening Joe Budden, telling him to stand down? Joe Budden can't say how he feel about something? Why not? What is it that Joe might say that is so offensive to you, you telling him to stand down? That's right. Hit the like button, subscribe to the page, hit that notification bell. Oh, we just getting started. Because people are going to have to start explaining some things every now and then. When they get down to it where the rubber meets the road, people are going to have to start to explain things. And when they got to explain stuff, that's when it's going to get tricky. It's going to get bizarre. Now, everyone who's in a position of power, they've been in that position of power for a long time. This is not about the lawsuit, because Drake has not filed it yet. It's a pre-action to try to force UMG's hand to do his bidding. And from the looks of it, UMG is like, F off. We're making money. Do you think we're going to investigate ourselves? You stupid. So his dumb lawyer, his Mickey Mouse numbnuts of a lawyer, is going to have to come up with a better play than what he's come up with. And I'm sorry, UMG is going to be quite operational when these fools arrive. You see, I like fools because they always predictably end up doing exactly what you said they would. That's what fools do. Fools have a cognitive nature to repeatedly do the same dumb thing over and over again. Why? Because they're fools. They don't know any other way. Drake, first time dealing with adversity in his life. This is first time dealing with, oh man, I got a problem and I got to deal with it. They was like, man, but what about when Meek Mill came at him? Meek Mill didn't really come at him. Meek Mill made a tweet. And they was like, oh, Drake got ghostwriters here and there. Now everybody knows it. We got the reference tracks. We got everything. So now we see you just take credit for everybody else's it. None that we haven't seen before. It's just that every time when it comes to you, this is the said scenario. Why is it? Why is this always the scenario when you're dealing with Champagne Sloppy? It's disgusting. It's literally disgusting because he's a degenerate. In my opinion, Aubrey Drake Graham is a degenerate, weak-minded human being. I'm not mad that you're suing Kendrick. That don't affect me. That affects you. So why would I be mad that you're suing Kendrick or suing UMG and all these people. This is a weak play. It's a last-ditch effort because you know your career is gone. Your lawyer is trying to say you have suffered from this. Oh, you have suffered? Please show us your losses. And then you're going to have to explain your gambling debts. Maybe that's a reason. Because if you try to interfere with Kendrick Lamar performing at the Super Bowl or anything like that, what do you think when you file this lawsuit and it attaches Kendrick Lamar and they do a countersuit? Then what you're going to do, big boy? Because they're going to ask for an immediate dismissal of the charges and they can put up damages for real. Because if you mess with that Super Bowl, any way, shape, or form, buddy, because you don't want this song performed at the Super Bowl, the song is going to be performed. He was not going to say your name. And he probably won't ever again. Notice he blacked out any part that had any reference to Drake. That was blacked out. He made sure of it. That's right. Yeah, he did that. You're a joke. And Academy and all the rest of the people that surround you are clowns too. And I love it because you're proving my point. The weak shall not inherit hip hop. The meek shall, but never the weak. And you're weak, bruh. We're used to seeing clown behavior. So we understand a clown when we see him performing in the circus. We say, oh, look, there's a clown. And everybody gets excited when they're looking at the clown. And that's what you are, man, a clown. So if you want to get taken serious, you have to carry yourself seriously. And because of that, you know it's over. Now look, there have been plenty of engagements that we have had that just didn't, what they would say, cut the mustard. That's what this is. This is a scenario or a situation, however you want to put it, that just don't cut the mustard. We've often had these situations where people come along and they start saying to each other, damn, if only I had this. If only this is what it was. If only this was going on. Only if this person did that. If only this, if only this, if only that. No. Don't go there. Don't go there. Focus on Drake. Aren't you a musician, Drake? Aren't you the rap guy? You're the rap guy, right? So if you're the rap guy, why you ain't rapping? You the musician, why you don't promote your artist? This should be big thing for Party, right? Party finally got Drake on his album, on his song, finna show up. He ain't gonna just do a little pop-out show at home cause just so he can have a platform to go out and speak. Right? No. They're not riding with that. You see, your theories are falling on deaf ears. And that's what happens to people. They fall short of what they achieve or what they say they want to achieve to become. Now, I have looked at scenarios, I've looked at premises, I have looked at everything that they have put in totality to go up against everything that we believe in. So, what the general public tries to do is convince you that you're crazy. If you don't like Drake music, then you're crazy. Well, it's not about the music. Now, you have taken away your value. Your value is that you could make hit records. And for your fans, that's what they were hoping for. If you made a hit song and it was undeniable, people would have still supported you. Had you owned up and took your L, people would have still supported you. They don't like your antics, sir. Now the people who are defending you are put in a bad spot by you. And it's hard for them to support you. Because you're going to see how much they really don't care for you. Academics is already trying to pivot away from you. He's always trying to have the one vote like, no, I like Kendrick's album. Now they want to say they like Kendrick's album. Like he ain't talking about Drake, so I like it. They're compromised with their loyalty for an artist that fell off way before the battle. He had already fell off. After Certified Lover Boy and Knife Talk got popular, he attached his boat to 21 Savage and all these other people. No, they're not. Because they're not moving with the same kind of energy. So you can't sit there and play the game over and over again if everybody's going to go down there and have the same scenario, same everything. Oh, stop playing. The general public don't know what happened. Come on, stop. Y'all already know Drake lost. There's nothing else to discuss. The guy that they praise, y'all fake false God, y'all 69 God, lost. Eat it, swallow it, whatever. He lost and he's losing his career, and it's really over for Drake now. Whatever thing he's putting out now, if he piss off Interscope right along with Universal and Spotify, guess what? Old man Dennis, you're going to have to get a job. He gonna be Drake, man. Why haven't done the money, man? They said ain't nobody paid in 3 months. They talking about kicking me out. I said, look, man, I'm Drake Daddy. Don't nobody throw me nowhere. My boy got me. Drake, what's going on, man? He's gonna be, Dad, I'm sorry. I'll give you a little something on it, but it's not looking good right now. My party album, it didn't, we're trying to push it to 1 million. It's at 250,000 streams. Universal's not really talking back to me right now, so I'm trying to figure out my next move. I'm gonna go talk with academics and sit down with him, and maybe that can help get some, spins in my DSPs. Damn, boy, you done messed up all that money. God damn. I gotta pretend to love your ass because you're paying my goddamn bills, boy. God damn it. Now I gotta go back to work. God damn. Oh, god damn. My AARP, oh, no. What about all these hoes I used to sleep with because I used to say, you my son? I got your picture up everywhere so they can believe me. Oh, Lord. It ain't over. Please don't tell me it's over, Drake. Don't do that. We can bounce back. Get back out here to the house. That's what we gotta do. We gonna have a reality show. We gotta get back to the acting thing now. The rap thing dead. Let's make our own movie, man. Come on, father and son. Just like Birdman and Wayne, man. You and me. I don't even know. My head right now isn't into just being on camera right now. So I have a lot of financial situations. I bought this farm in Texas. So I'm trying to sell my Toronto house. It's like 90-something million. No one wants to buy it. No one says they want to live in a place Drake lived. So, so it's looking bad. I'm very confused. Well, goddamn, boy. I guess I can tell you how I really feel about you now that I've been cut off. I ain't never liked your ass. I ain't even think you were my goddamn son at first because your mama was loose as a goddamn screw on the back of a goddamn revolving door. What are you saying about my mother? Man, your mama was a weekend hoe. She slept with everybody in the goddamn band. Anytime that woman was looking to sleep on anything black, she can get her hands on. Yeah, she was sleeping and she'd have used that black chair, the leg of that black chair, and went to work. It wasn't no black people coming in town. That woman, anytime a black person came in the band, they knew, look for Sandy. You're disparaging my mother. And I don't appreciate it. Don't ever talk bad about my mother. Man, I know that bitch longer than you. I'm gonna tell you something, boy. Your mama probably got half your money in a goddamn escrow account for her ass only. You gonna have to go back to her for allowance. You gonna be living back with your goddamn mama, boy. And that little blonde-haired, blue-eyed boy, I don't know out of here. I don't know who the hell kid that is. Did you adopt that baby? That baby don't look nothing like me. He ain't got none of my features. I don't know nothing about that goddamn boy. I thought that you was doing a Make-A-Wish Foundation with that kid. That's your boy, you sure? Don't talk about my son. I took a DNA test, says he's mine. Boy, they probably done fixed your dumb ass. But boy, don't look like you. You got kids out here that look just like you. And you know that you their goddamn daddy. And you ain't took no responsibility. Now I gotta go out there and find my goddamn grandson. You better clean this up, because I don't want to be taking a girl to the goddamn club and find out she's my goddamn granddaughter. You fix this. Fix it, boy. I will, Dad. I will. But I don't like you disparaging me. I mean, wowzers. I mean, really? Wowzers, Dad. That's what I'm talking about, boy. Talking like your goddamn mama and them. They done got you all messed up. God damn. Hey. So that's how the conversation would go. So don't forget to go to the Patreon. We're going to have a whole series of Drake and his dad when the fire sale comes and everything is going down. Because the ship is over. Now, they ain't gonna want to see me on Twitter because it's all over. And I'm out.